Okay, you guys have you've gone through it. You've experienced the pain. You've experienced the joy, the whatever. Would you do it again?
Yes.
We are.
Yeah.
I think.
We are.
Yeah, we are doing it again.
We're not
doing
doing
it
it
more.
again, but I would recommend anyone to
I mean,
do
from the start,
program.
would you
Yeah.
go through everything you went through again to get to this point?
If I had, yeah, I would go through everything that I went through again from the start. to
Yeah.
do
I'll
it
go
again.
one step further, and we're doing it again. Obviously, we're up to.
Yeah.
But I'm also, so I have techs on webinars. I'm trying to figure out how to get them out to classes in your location. Again, the more they know, the more I don't have to do.
Right.
So,
The easier it
and the
becomes.
profitable, we become more profitable because of it. So it's an investment for the group, and I don't want to stop there. So I'm investing in techs privately.
The people.
And yeah.
Right. Well, the people are what make your company.
Yep.
If you have people that are excited, people that are motivated, people that want to grow and want to become part of something unique, something big, something that helps people, the more you do that, the better they're going to take care of your customers. So what would you say to someone who has a mobility company whose service department is, they're not tracking the numbers right, it's all in a mess, it's in a big pile, it's not necessarily making money, probably losing money? What would you say to them? Because this is not it's not free. I mean, Braun is helping out here, but it isn't free. What would you guys say to those people?
It's like any other thing that anyone invests in. You have to invest in your future. So you have to give it an opportunity. You have to try it out and give it the opportunity, and then see if it's going to work for you. And if it works for you, and it will, then you continue it. We did it for, I believe, 3 years.
Yeah.
And 3 years for us was enough. And we still have a lot of room to grow. We have a long way to go. But where we are, we probably wouldn't have gotten to if it wasn't for the assistance of the SPG group. And I think that everyone should invest in their future.
Okay.
So.
Jeff?
The old adage, sales sells the first one, service sells the next five. If you're not finding a way to take care of your customers, you can bet somebody else is going to find a way to take care of it. It's not a cliche or anything, but with I've talked candidly with Justin. We talked that the week before we're going out to meet and get together, we're all so busy. It's like 4 of us, and there's no way we can do this. We're almost thinking, all right, I'm just waiting for somebody to say they can't come. All right, well, we're not going to be able to make it this time. Every time we go out and sit down at the table with you and Justin and Dan and Nicole and T, and we're there, and it's almost like it's a splash of water at your face to wake you back up and get you back focused on it. And I don't see any problem. I don't know how you would ever stop training and stop trying to get better. So if they're not going to do it, it's really hurting themselves, hurting their employees, themselves, and their customers. And I would encourage anybody to just try it, because it's not about oil changes. It's not about anything more than just some perspective from people that are looking at the same things that you are and have the same hurdles. All the hurdles we thought we couldn't get over or couldn't get around or whatever, we've through our meetings and talks, we've gotten past everything. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling on the words, but
you can bounce ideas off of each other. We all have different hurdles that we're going through, and we can learn from each other. So it becomes a good network. Right now, our group keeps in touch with each other, and we learn from each other, and we bounce ideas of each other, and we've made good friends. Yeah, I came here on this trip by myself, and I didn't feel alone, because I knew that I had a network of friends that I made while in the group that I can meet with. So
I love when we do the inspections in the shop, because I see guys taking pictures of things and saying, I'm going to do this in my shop and take it home. I love that part of it. It's pretty cool. Sure. Dan, what about you? What would you tell someone?
I'd have the same message for somebody who was profitable and somebody who was struggling. It's an investment in your service department. It's growth. You will profit from it. With a little bit of work, nothing There's nothing that can't be accomplished.
No free lunch.
Yeah, you do have to make the time for it, you know. But we spend more time looking at it anyway, and I don't think anybody realizes that. You spend more time looking at your pain. You spend more time looking at your struggles,
Putting fires out,
right,
etc.
right, as opposed to spend a ton of time figuring out how to improve. You know, my favorite expression: how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So, you know, by just continue, stay the course, keep going, you become more profitable. Even if you're a profit, I was at a very successful service department, and my shop.
But I like the numbers now.
The numbers are
better.
The numbers are better.
So, and I like the feeling in the shop better. Also,
what I didn't have was, you know, I was very straightforward in how I ran my shop. It all revolved around me, and I had to learn to let go of that. I had to really learn to let somebody else.
One of your big challenges,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. It was personally my biggest challenge. You know, who's the best in the room? You know, I am. You get that feeling in the service department when you're doing stuff. So I left that department and I started running the branches, and I had to empower somebody else, and that was a challenge for me. But it was tangible.
But you couldn't have that growth in yourself or in the team
Absolutely.
if you didn't let that go and make that happen that way.
Yep.
Right?
So when if I'm talking to a dealer who's saying, I'm already profitable or I'm getting by, you can do better.
You can do better.
Yeah, getting by.
Yeah.
I can't stand getting by, dude. That's just not in me.
Yep. And
Right.
there's value in it. There's value and there's profit in it.